case you can, ask that in your mind you be placed in a sphere of ascension, a sphere that is free of greed, of shame, of fear, of ego. This does not mean that they'll be perfect, but imagine your entire family with you. It looks like a golf ball. It looks like the Space Needle in Epcot Center. Imagine your entire family with you. Say, I call forth every family member that I have by blood and not by blood, through adoption. I call forth all of their souls now, and if it's for their highest and best good, I ask that we all be taken to Terra Nova, Earth, that plays the frequency of A, which is what this channel has been channeling. When I have called myself the grandmother, that's why. All the pieces come together tonight in this grand symphony, this grand exchange of ego for spirit, spirit for soul, soul for consciousness, soul for beingness. For you will see discarded pieces of your soul on the old earth being used by scavengers, soulless beings. If you choose to exist in fear, you'll exist in a world of AIs, in a world of fear, in a world where people talk only of politics, talk only of religion and hell and brimstone and fire. You can choose to live in a different world. And you truly will. You truly, truly will. Look at one person standing next to you exactly the same as you, and they are so angry, they are so mad, they are so upset. It is because their me is likely a we, and there's no such thing as a we on earth anymore. The fallen earth, Maya, still exists. This is where the ghosts are. You do not need to clear this aspect of yourself anymore. Many of you go back there out of comfort. You like to looky, you like to see, you like to play. Don't go there! It only encourages it. It only sends earth energy there. It only makes it real. All you must do is be you. And then everything will be okay. So go into the place within you, your let it be area. Decorate it, make it look nice. Fill it with your family members. And write one page as we play a couple songs. Just write a page of your life starting today. You're the new director, you're the new producer, you are the new writer of your entire script. But remember, they're the writer of theirs. You cannot control another here. Even if you think negative thoughts about them, you just go down to Maya. And you reap the rewards of thinking negatively about another person. Maya is not fun. Brahma is not fun. There are 7 spheres total. You in each of your lives have experienced 8. The 8th being Maya, the fake world. The world where all your fears live. But when your sphere of consciousness is there, it's just as real as a dream. Who says that a dream isn't real anyways? Who says you're not dreaming right now? And as I, the Father, step into the field today, I say unto you that this dear children, is something that's quite a celebration. Many of you have lost loved ones in the last few months due to the fact that they chose to leave so that they would not be stuck in Maya. Know that they are okay. Know that they chose to stay on a planet where they could continue to learn, where they could continue to grow. And they will join you here soon. You, quite frankly, are the first civilization in over 100,000 years to make it to where at least 3% of the people on the planet have made it to paradise. Does this mean everything will be perfect? No, but the imperfect things will not bother you. They will not bother you. Will you not want to help? Absolutely, you'll still want to help, but you won't get angry about it. It takes practice, it takes awareness. But hey, you're just human. And that's the way we designed it to be. Humans are not rowing with both oars in the water at times. Just going in circles. But just like we said, you may have your eyes closed, think you're dreaming, but we are watching over you at all times. And we'll always correct the flow as long as you trust. Each day, wake up and say, I trust. I surrender my shadows. And I embrace my graces. And then all that old new age stuff, that new age fear, that propaganda, the government's this, the aliens are that. It's Maya. They want as many souls with as much light as possible to be down there so that the beings that are dead can pretend to still live. But they need your light. They need your electrical connection. They need your light, your wisdom. They need your me. Because within your me, you could set off 9,684 nuclear bombs. That is how much power you have within you. Nuclear fusion is what created you. For you are a star. See, whoa, did I go way over? Ow, my hand hurts, Mary. Okay, Manic Monday. There's a song they wanted me to play real quick. You're no longer programmed by that which is your soul's plan. You're no longer a robot. You're no longer something that doesn't have a choice. Your chains are free. Your shackles are gone. Jacinta, shake your legs. Anyone who feels if they have shackles around their ankles, shake your ankles. They're not there anymore. Release your wrists, bend back your hands. Allow the God energy to course through your body. If you have pain in your body, say activate God energy and place your hand over that area. Please do not fear anything because of other fears. Those that are fearing are being controlled by those on Maya. Many of the ascended masters chose to stay there so that they could create a heaven on earth. It's not going quite as planned. Peter's laughing. Dumbasses. Wow. You know who stayed behind? Tom Moria. He's the one that throws roses at himself. Let's see who else. Moria. Is there St. Augustine? Joan of Arc. She's a saint. There's 12 oversouls that stayed. They think if they can get enough of us to be in fear through the political propaganda, through the confusion of gender, that we'll fall down to Maya, and then they'll go, hey, look, we can create whatever we want, and they'll make the earth perfect. Lucifer even rose out of there. Lucifer went to another planet. Lucifer withered away like a grape with the astral plane. He's a baby soul again. He got recycled. Well, a bad seed's a bad seed, so I'd imagine it's going to happen again. AKA George Washington.
You repeated something that you did in the Reiki class. Okay. If you have pain in your body, say activate God energy and place your hand over that area. Wow. I said that in Reiki. Wow. That's very cool. Thank you, Rocher. She writes down like the key things that you say. You can write them down or screenshot.
I'm still in here, but I'm not sure. I think I'm muted. It was?
You're
I
not
still have them
muted.
all in my hand. I'm still pulling them out. I have all these rings all over my fingers, and I'm going like shaking them off. I can see myself still doing it. Really? I wish I could. I wish I could find someone that did what I do, so I could meditations too. Oh, I was what kind of fruit was I? I think I was a pineapple.
I was a pineapple.
You were a pineapple? I was the pineapple lady with the pineapple fruit on my head.
And you said there's 7 fruits on her head.
Oh,
Somebody said they saw God
someone saw God?
as pineapple.
Really?
That's what somebody had said earlier. Yeah.
Wait, there's something that, why? I'm crying. Why am I crying? I'm like,
It was extreme.
it was?
All that day, basically Gaia said you cannot stay.
Gaia, like Mother Earth.
Yes, and she left too. She passed the baton.
Oh my God, why am I crying?
Yeah.
Is she still alive?
She died.
Yes,
Yeah, but it's
energy is.
No, but she died on purpose.
Yes.
well, it's not a bad thing though.
Maya's the one still down here. She's the VR.
Maya's the older.
Maya's another, no, Maya's a fake version of, no, you know where Gaia just went was to Maya to try and save him. She's dying on purpose. She just like crucified herself. Like, so she could die to go down there to get the rest of her children. So what is, the earth makes our body, the earth makes our etheric body. And then God makes our being. Oh, I could totally chart this all night, but I don't want to bore everybody. I have a, it's funny, I have a staff in my hand and I'm going, and it hits like, and it goes, and it comes back to me and I'm like, and I go, and it's like, but I didn't know what it was. It's like a baton.
She passed the staff to us, like passing the baton. That's exactly what
Yep.
Oh, she said that?
Yes.
But it looks like a tongue ring,
it's.
a really big one. Like, you know, like with the little balls at the end?
Yeah.
She says, stop being in your mind. Stop trying to figure out if you're upright or outright or this way or that way. Just be.
So
It's a staff creation.
So she said she'd been our mother for 38 million years or something. Gaia handed
36,000.
Gaia died to go to Maya to go save her kids.
And Gaia is A.
That's what she said. She said Gaia's.
A is Gaia's higher self, I just heard. A is Gaia's soul. Gaia is the me, like the consciousness that is eternal, that lasts forever. And then we have this flame that burns, that's kind of like the Holy Spirit, and it has as long as our flame is burning, our flame can be stolen.
Yeah, we did find that.
Huh?
We did find that.
We did?
The thing said that they tried to steal it.
I'm like shaking so hard. You can give over your flame of life. You can sell your flame. That's your soul. You can sell your soul.
saw yourself.
And that's what would keep things burning down in Maya, because there's no light. But that we don't have firelight, we have nuclear fusion. Nuclear fusion. Sorry guys if that turned off on you, but nuclear. Whoa. Dude, it's exactly what I was seeing.
Which one?
I'm gonna pull it up on the screen so that you guys can see. I look thrashed. I look like I just had like an all-nighter. Like, dude, I've been on coke all night, bender. Not that I've ever done that. Not that I went to jail for that, no. That's on Maya, okay. Let's see here.
Anyone else feeling a little freaked out? Just a little.
Who's that, Lilia?
Julia.
Julia? Why is Julia freaked out?
So Noelle was freaked out. Julia's is just a little. And then
So we just-
Jacinta is more balanced.
Oh, okay. Well, Jacinda's rocking it. Jacinda has freaking like a pink disco wig on. Can you see her, Scott? I'm gonna play Jacinta a song. Here's Jacinta's song to get everybody happy. Where'd it go? Let me see. So what the guides are saying is don't be freaked out. Just know that the hell you've been going through is for a reason, and now it doesn't have to happen anymore. The people that are freaked out are addicted to drama, so they want to go back to Maya.
Jacinta says she said, ha ha ha, I'm so calm with the kids and I've been really low for 3 days.
Who's Jacinta? That was you, Jacinta. We're staying alive, right? Oh wow, that's a song you sing for CPR pumping? What new earth are we on? We're on Terra Nova. Terra Nova? What's Terra Nova? Has anyone ever heard of it? Is that what it means? Oh my God, look at my page turned to. It's like, I did not pull this up either. Where'd it go?
Oh,
It's just like popped up.
oh.
New Age teacher finds Christ. That's weird. These computers listen to us, don't they?
Yeah, right, of course. You have Siri turned on.
Yeah, I have Siri on.
Yeah, Siri's on.
James Von Prague and Dorian Virtue discuss life and death, how to spot a liar. Dorian Virtue, my thoughts and under change of heart. Tarot cards are creepy. So the new Earth is not called Terra Nova, it's called Earth. 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 I know, right? Why do they keep saying Brahma? That's not Earth.
That was associated with Maya.
Maya, okay. So Maya, Gaia, and then, hold on, let me ask the new Earth what its name is. It doesn't have to have a name because it's a creation of everyone that's on it. So we are Earth. It's us. Like it's in our head. We are Earth. Like we create our own world. So everybody's going to be somewhere different. Consciously, you know, like if it's metaphysically, I guess it's very confusing, but I'm now the creator of my new reality. I'm just going to be like, just be, let it be. My spot was right here. Where was everyone's spot? Where the spot where like nothing, like I could be seeing a murder happening and I wouldn't be bothered. My spot was right here. Is that our heart's right here, right?
Yeah.
So I was right above there in this like thing. I was like in a tube almost, and I was just kind of like watching it. I was just going like, huh, that really sucks. But like it was just like, you know, I think I was my witness or something.
Shelley Myers wants to know if we need to change anything when we ground ourselves or say anything different.
No, because we're still on the ground. Because grounding is not grounding into earth. Grounding is grounding your soul into your body.
Right.
So if you want to, you can just, I am now my soul, and I now ask my soul, animate my body. If you want to. But what they're saying is you can't really get by with
the whole mental body thing anymore. Remember before it was like all like commands and like I command this, I command that. Now it's about feeling.
Oh.
You know, so like you just have to feel, like that's what they said, like show me what it feels like to feel like, because you share souls with so many people, all you have to do is just say, show me what it feels like for someone who got married to someone that they truly loved and they were really happy and they had a perfect wedding. Show me what that felt like. You'll be like, you know, like you can like feel it, you know? And then show me what it felt like somebody that shares my soul, show me what it feels like to do this or to that. You can actually feel it without going into someone else's energy. That's pretty cool.
That's right.
I'm going to chart it, but I don't want to bore anybody here because
The meditation part's over.
You said that was really important to teach our kids.
oh, really? Well, then how are we supposed to teach them how to do that?
Exactly like you just said. You gave the example of instead of, you know, to jump off a cliff and Johnny did. No, instead, how would it feel to be if
Madison jumped off a cliff twice for a boy named Chase at my little my little cult meeting. He was like, had his sunglasses down. He was like, hey, Madison, want to walk on the bridge with me? And she was like, yeah. And she like fell in the bushes and like was like crying. I pulled her out. She had leaves all over her. And he was like, oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry you fell. Want to get back up? Yeah. And I was like, oh. And then he's the one that he like wiped across her chest right here because she had sequins on. But I mean, he was 4, she was 3, and like I was like, hands off. And I was like, hey, dude, your kid just boob swiped my daughter. And he's like, let me show you how it's really done. To me, I was like, but not touching me. And he's like, good job, Chase. Attaboy. I'll show you how it's really done. I was like, 70-year-old guy married to a 24-year-old Viagra baby. Yeah, the feeling is the huge thing. And then the thing that I'm tripping out on, and if anybody wants to stay, I'm going to plug my iPad into this and draw in it. So you guys can see if you want to. And that way I can save it and I'll remember. But it was the eye on our stomach. We were the fish. We were the fish that Jesus like multiplied.
Yeah.
And I don't know the story of Jesus and fishing. Remember, didn't he make a bunch of fish and a bunch of wine?
Yeah, he fed everybody with only like 7 fish or 5 fish or something.
But we were fish with eyeballs on our stomachs, and I was pulling them all out of us. So it was like awarenesses that we no longer needed or something. It was really weird. Oh, we came from the sea. We're no longer in the sea. Oh, we're back on Earth where Atlantis is. Atlantis. So Gaia was a fallen Earth, is what they just said. Like when Eve ate the fruit. When Eve ate the fruit and then was like, oh, here, Adam, I made you a fruit salad. And he's like, oh, no, like a dumb guy, and ate it. And then God's like, how dare you? And so they got banned down into a reality that they then created, and they were God, and they were the gods, Adam and Eve. So did they just die? The real Adam and Eve are up on the real earth, unfallen. So there's choices, they're saying. Everything's a choice. So in life, you can say, okay, what's my choice here? And you can tell your kids that. What's your choice? Everything's a choice. Do you want to do this or do that? How will this choice make me feel? How will this choice make me feel? Okay, thank you. I'm going to go with that choice. You know, even though this one may look shinier and brighter and more fun, but, you know, maybe you'll catch a cold there or whatever, or maybe you'll get back and you'll get sick, and maybe you'll get robbed, or, you know, whatever. But it's all about choice now. We have choice. We're no longer in that soul movie theater chained to like a chair watching our lives go over and over and over like Groundhog Day. I saw Brian in there. He was in like this, he was in something called an Amenti Hall. Scott, did you ever look that up? Yeah. Oh my God, it's real.
Yeah, well, it's a marble. It's like a marble hall.
A Thoth tablet. Remember I said the Thoth Luciferians were the ones that
Mhm.
The Halls of Amenti is a time portal passage that holds the race blueprint field that would allow the fragmented angelic humans to eventually re-evolve back
Means you can't have come back.
to Maya.
Right. I'm just going to get 'em.
You want to go back down there, you dumbass? Stay up here.
Is that what?
That's what Gaia did. Leave it up to Gaia.
So Suki.
He's like, I don't trust my mom. He's like, I'm gonna go down there after him. He gets eaten by like saber-toothed wolf hell dogs. He's like, "Ah," all you see is a foot from Scott.
I just think if you mention the portal, we just take care of portal.
I'm not going down there. I'm staying where I'm at.
And you say, okay, so we're stealing your portal from it.
Nah. I'm all about, okay, deep in Earth's heart lies the Hall of Amenti, far beneath the islands of sunken Atlantis. Halls of the dead and halls of the living, bathed in the fire of the infinite all. Far in a past time, lost in space-time, the children of light looked down on the world, seeing the children of men in their bondage, bound by the force that came from beyond. Knew they that they only by freedom from bondage could man ever rise from the earth to the sun. That's what I saw. I didn't tell you guys, I drew it. Earth merged with the sun. It was like, Earth, like that's why she died and turned into ash and fell down onto Maya. She it's like Earth, like Gaia went like this with the sun. And Madison kept telling me last week that the sun ate the Earth. And it ate the moon too, she said. Seeing the children, okay, down they descend and created bodies, taking the semblance of men as their own. The masters of everything said after their forming, we are they who were formed from the space dust, partaking of life from the infinite all, living in the world as children of men, like and yet unlike the men of the children of men. Then for a dwelling place far beneath the earth's crust, blasted great spaces by their own power, spaces apart from the children of men, surrounded them by forces of power, shielded from harm, they, the halls of the dead. Side by side then placed the other spaces, filled them with life and light from above. Builded they then the halls of Amenti, that they might dwell eternally there, living with life to eternity's end. That's where Brian's living with a wife and 2 kids. We see Brian, Jeff's brothers living with a wife and 2 kids. In the halls of Amenti is what they told me. That's where all the Masons are. It's like the Mason secret. This is the way I got told it. Side by side then placed they other spaces, filled them with light. Hold on. Builded they then the halls of Amenti that they might dwell eternally there. Okay. 30 and 2 were there of the children, sons of light, who had come among men, seeking to free from the bondage of darkness those who were bound by the force from beyond. Deep in the halls of life grew a flower, flaming, expanded, driving backward the night. Placed in the center a ray of great potence, life-giving, filling the power all who came near it. Placed they around it thrones, the thrones angels, the 4 thrones that I see. 30 and 2 places for each of the children of light, placed so that they were bathed in the radiance, filled with the life of the eternal light. Dude, this is kind of trippy. There in the circle from aeon to aeon sit the great masters, living a life not known among men. There in the halls of life they lie sleeping. Free flows their souls to the bodies of men, time after time while their bodies lie asleep. They kept talking about eyes being asleep in all the songs that they had on. It was like everyone was sleeping. In incarnate, everyone's always sleeping. When I do your healings, there's always a layer of everybody that's asleep. Like just like laying there like asleep. The pots, yeah, they're like it's kind of like the Matrix, yeah. But I don't see it like the Matrix. I see it more like they're just laying on the grass and they're asleep. But sometimes I see people like in like mummy comas, like they're like comatized in mummy things. Here in the hollow life of their wisdom known up to the race of man, the cold fire of life, said the children of light. So that's like the longest poem in the world. The word that brings about life, saying, "O Master of Darkness, guide the way of life." Yucky, yucky, yucky. That place is gross. I don't like that. It's what the what I just heard was it's what the pyramids were built for. That's really freaky.
Parents are built for what?
The halls of Amenti.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is what I was seeing. These things. Fusion, energy. The nuclear fusion, I was seeing all these little balls like this. Titanium, something, helium, and neutron or whatever. I don't know, but I was seeing like these little things. So it has 5 little things coming out from it. Remember, I was seeing that was what the logos was. That's all they can see. Oh, oops, sorry guys. Right here. It says sharing. There we go. Let me see. This. Now can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was seeing this thing right here. That's the 5. And then when we were talking about something earlier, I can't remember, I'll have to listen to it again. I saw it turn into this with 6. 1, 2, 3. This. So I was seeing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then I was seeing this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I was like, that must be the densities. But I didn't know what it was. It's the sun. Oh, nuclear fusion is how the sun is lit. There's no way this dumbass could have known that. I'm not dumb. Okay.
You said that about all of us.
We are all made of nuclear fusion.
Because we are all stars.
9,176 nuclear bomb or something.
Yeah. The power to.
There's 9 layers: non-burning hydrogen, hydrogen fusion, helium fusion, carbon fusion, oxygen fusion, neon fusion, magnesium fusion, silicon fusion, and iron ash. Iron is the Syrian robots. That's right in the middle. Iron ash. Well, I could dork out on this all night. Wow. So if anyone has any questions about the New Age stuff, just go into I am me. I release all we from me. Connect me with that which knows no fear. I am now me. Release me from all we and connect me with that which knows no fear. And then if you feel sick to your stomach when you do it, just don't do it. But there's nothing that can affect you from the past anymore because it's over. It's done. It's on a different reality. And it sounds dumb, like, especially for like the new people that are like, really, we moved Earths? But like, you can actually go on YouTube and like look up planet shifting. There's actual like scientific like research that shows that the planet that we're on is not the planet we were on before. Isn't that weird? And there's the Magellan effect, right? You guys have heard of that, right? Magellan effect, where like some people remember GIF and some people remember Jiffy. Don't you remember JIFF?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Jiffy and Jeff. Yeah.
but I remember JIFFY. I remember Jiffy
I hear both. I hear Jeff and Jiffy.
because now we're merged. Our timelines are merged. The Magellan effect is a trip. There's the some people believe that Magellan guy died in prison, and some believe he got out and became president. Mandela. Because our timelines are merging. Yeah, alternate realities, Mandela effect. Do they see it? Or did I turn share off? Forrest Gump. Okay, life is like a box of chocolates. Or life was like a box of chocolates. Which one?
It is, life is like a box of chocolates.
Nope.
Not anymore.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
Oh, I thought you were just wanting to quote the movie.
No. The movie is Life Was Like a Box of Chocolates.
Really?
Yeah.
The next time I watch that, it's like,
So-
"Oh,
Is, was.
Here it is. Listen. Here you go.
My name's Forge. Gump.
Well, it just popped
You
up.
want a chocolate? I could eat about 1.5 million of these. My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Life.
You never know what you're going to get.
Life was like a box of chocolates, is what.
Those must be comfortable shoes.
But it was, life is like a box of chocolates. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, and then there's,
People going, is, was.
I know, right? And then this one's the trippiest one that I found was, where'd it go? Okay, go away, Siri Spy. Okay, where is it? There's so many of them. It's crazy. Let me see. Right there. Supposed to list them all. Okay. 51 or 52 United States. Is it Looney Tunes or Looney Tune? Wait. L-O-N-N-E-Y?
Looney Tunes.
Tunes, like T-U-N-E-S?
Yes.
Or L-O-N-E-Y-T-O-O-N-S?
T,
It's T-O-N-S.
I think it was T-U, but
It's T-U-N-E-S, but it was T-O-O-N-S. I don't care what anybody says.
That's what we are.
Because it matched, but it was really, look at this picture. It's just a trip. Looney Tunes. It was Tunes. I don't care what anyone says. T-O-O-N-S, right?
Yeah, that's how I asked. Why don't we just hear
I remember it as T-U-N-E-S.
Man.
Or is it really?
The trivia one, let's see. One of them was, does Curious George have a tail, I think? Yes, he used to swing from the trees with it, I think. But he doesn't have a tail. So the other one is, the key Snow White phrase is usually translated as mirror, mirror, or looking glass, looking glass. Mirror, mirror is what most people remember the Queen saying in the 1937 Disney movie Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. In fact, describes Disney film as by far the most memorable full-length animated, blah, blah, blah. So the original book was?
Yeah, all the fairy tales, very old, right? Oh, so you're talking about prior to this.
The Queen in the movie actually said magic mirror on the wall. Not mirror, mirror on the wall. It was mirror, mirror.
That's the way I remember.
I remember mirror, mirror on the wall. However, the Queen in the movie actually said magic mirror on the wall. And there's, so yeah, anyways, it's like they ask you here, like, do you have a Mandela memory or do you have like Jif or Jiffy peanut butter? I remember J-I-F-F-Y. He was J-I-F-F-Y. But it was J-I-F. I think. No, it was J-I-F-F-Y.
I remember it's Jiffy. But then I'm hearing Jif too.
Me too. But
I'm
I
hearing
remember
both
Jiffy.
now. That's bugging me.
Choosy Mother's Shoes Jif.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and then I'm hearing Jiffy too.
Different commercial.
Okay, whatever.
But there's a list of all the Mandela effect things. Like there's like tons and tons of them. Like Billy Graham's funeral on TV, Challenger shuttle explosion date, 84, 85, or 86. I was 84.
Jiffy was Jiffy popcorn?
Huh.
That's what somebody says.
Well, it could be.
That makes sense.
Mother Teresa, a saint before 2016. Several recall her canonization in the 1990s. They also recall her name spelled Theresa. Nelson Mandela's death in prison long before his actual death in this timeline on December 5th, 2013. This was the alternate memory that launched Mandela Effect. Does anyone remember Mandela dying in prison? I don't even know who he is. I recall event shifting from the red, blue. Pepsi logo changes. Chevron logo changes and other color swaps. Are they markers, cues, or? Anyways. Oh, New Zealand's is a part of Australia. Isn't New Zealand where they sent all the prisoners from Australia? I thought New Zealand was a bunch of jailbirds from Australia.
I don't think so.
Hey, Aussies. Oh, Australia. Oh, Jacinta, you're a convict.
Australia's convicts from England.
That's freaking awesome. You're such a badass. No wonder you were staying alive when I got you out of your chains. I should have left you in them. That's a lot of subconscious release you guys got to do over there then for all that. You could do a like a class on releasing slave contracts or like prison contracts or a bunch of bunk.
Yep, we're a bulk of criminals.
That's so funny.
My great-great-grandmother stole a scarf.
Just sent to you, convict. Noel says, I'm South African. Mandela became the president. He didn't die in prison. When I found out about the Mandela effect, I was with 4 people that remembered him dying in prison. Yeah.
It was a big deal. I got out.
Poor Australia. Dude, I want to go to Australia. So how's everyone feeling? Okay, good. The healings are going to last like 3 days. They just said those are big healings. I can't wait to listen to it myself and do it. I totally expected something completely different, but what's new? It's like,
It was fabulous.
it was good. Okay, well that makes me happy. Oh,
It was very
jeez.
good.
The point is that like they just keep saying to keep it simple, to keep it very, very simple. It's like every single second we die, that doesn't keep it simple. That does not keep it simple. Every single second we die and every single second we choose to live. Because if we chose to die, we'd take an exit point and we'd go. So every single moment we choose to live and to savor every moment that we have, not out of fear of losing and being gone, because when you're gone, you don't even know you're gone.
That makes sense.
We could all be gone right now and not know it. I mean, Brian's got a wife and kids. And we want to live in the same reality as him, and I'm pissed as all heck that he's not in this reality, but we're God beings and we can live wherever we want to live. We choose not to live here anymore. We can go, I'm going to go live somewhere else. And we have that right as souls. But I think the key here is knowing and understanding how important our soul is. It's that flame that keeps us alive, that keeps us animated, and nobody had their flame inside of them. Everybody's flame was like, they wanted to play Eternal Flame. Did I play Eternal Flame?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Like 80s music night. Everyone was like here, and they had a flame in front of them, and they were like all confused, like looking at it, like. And I was like, dude, put it in you. And they're like, ah. And I was like, oh, come on, seriously? Am I going to have to shove the flame into you? Because I had to have everyone do it free will, so it took forever. So then I was like, okay, I command all the flames to jump into the people, and the flames are like, they're just like flaming, you know, they're just sitting there. And then I was like, are you the violet flame? And the flames are like, how dare you call us the violet flame? I was like, sorry. the violet flame is like the shadow of our soul. And that's all those ascended masters teachings,
Yeah. no,
which is
sure.
why they were so big on the violet laser beam a long time ago. They said, no more violet flame, only the violet laser beam.
Sure, because the flame keeps us down here. The whole point is to keep us down here to rebuild a new earth here.
Yeah.
But it's not working well.
The flame keeps us in our carbon body. That's what I just heard. And that the violet flame, but our true flame, our eternal flame, puts us into like a gelatin-like body, like a plasma-like body that's eternal. And then our me can choose to live wherever it wants. It can be like, oh, I'm gonna be like Scott and go dive down into death after all those people. So Scott, you officially did not kill Atlantis. It's here. I always tease him and say he's the evil wizard that killed Atlantis. Because they told us that one time. Wouldn't that be weird if Atlantis just appeared?
Then we get Aquaman.
Oh, dude, Aquaman's so hot.
Well, there's a reason we like the movie.
I'm with you, girl.
I know, Aquaman. Well, the girl who used to work in that room right there, her mother-in-law made all the furniture, made all the jewelry for Aquaman. So she had to touch him and measure him. She made all of the jewelry for him, like with the little like symbols and stuff on it. I was like, ooh, Aquaman's cool. I wonder if we did a meditation sometime this week and asked to see what oh my God, look it, just asked to see Atlantis. It's there.
Yes, and not only is it there, the reason people like the Aquaman movie is because they're wanting to move to the new horizon. Seeing feels
So this earth is, okay, I gotta try it out. Anyone who's bored, just go. This is just After Effects. This is just after stuff. Let me go grab my iPad and plug it in. So the Bible can be real, can still be true, but the Bible was Gaia.
I figured that the kids came down to get us and lift our ass up to go to the new earth, but they could get sucked in too.
So is that why they're like,
That's why 7 to 14 or whatever. So
7 to 14 is a Lucifer body. Mental body.
look, that's who I'm meant to work with.
It's like, okay, we learned about Aquaman today, and what's the name of that freaking ancient city?
Oh, I wanted to show you guys the thing that Madison had me do. I want to see what you guys get.
What did she say?
She wants to show you what Madison did. She wants to know what you get.
Okay, well, I now know what the context was, which I didn't know the other night when I was talking to her, so I think now I know how to get it. It's about speeding up. And so I saw myself going down on one of those Olympic sleighs, super fast, And but what she was really saying was faster, faster, faster. She was using the concept of gravity to get you to understand you need to go faster, but it didn't matter what direction you were going, really. That's what was the whole point, was to speed up. Because the faster you are, the emotions can't stick to you if your frequency is higher and you're moving faster.
so like speeding up your frequency,
Yeah.
your vibration.
Yeah.
Except I feel like what I'm doing is on a gymnastics bar, and I'm like.
Well, you're just spinning grandpa. It's like,
I'm sick of my skirt getting stuck on that thing. This is
You crack me up.
You're like, what's that plant that's
this is what I was drawing.
what? Is that it? Not that,
I know I can.
not saying you're yours.
I am the heart of creation. I now step into Marissa, who was born on such date, or your name. Show me where the heart of creation is within her. So like your name and your date, since we have different, and then also harmonize. If you're like mad or angry, you can ask that you be harmonized.
and all of your bodies will come into alignment. Like Dr. Susie would call it different parts of our brain. You know, like every single layer of our body is just a different part of our brain or a different organ. I got to take the cortisol, guys. My life was perfect for a day. Yes. It's coming on Friday. My cortisol is coming. But I was like, I took the cortisol and I was like, I'm 12 again. I'm so happy. Like, I didn't feel depressed. I didn't feel sad. I didn't feel like I was crying. I was so happy, like happy crying, but not like, I'm so high, you know, like that. It was just more like, I'm vacuuming. Hey, the kids are screaming. That's fine. I'll just go get them and hold them and vacuum. You know, it's like, usually before I'd be like, Jeff, he's off in Hawaii surfing right now on a trip and I'm vacuuming and these kids are pooping all over me and blah, blah. You know, just like finding everything wrong with it. And I was just like, this is cool. I've got kids. Like, I got kids. I made people. Like, I was like stoked. And then it wore off. But cortisol is a stress hormone. So the fact that a stress hormone makes me so happy, I just have no stress hormone in me. Like, because I'm going to interview Dr. Susie because I don't want to butcher it, but supposedly like adrenaline creates cortisol or something. So like people that are like adrenaline junkies are people that are just trying to get the cortisol. The adrenaline so they get the cortisol.
I want to try that because I think I'm a little bit like that.
You have PTSD from childhood.
Okay.
That's why you're like Kramer. Because that's like your like fight or flight like thing, you know, and then with your mom and stuff like that. That, as Susie believes, it's all stems from PTSD from childhood, whether you're given too much responsibility or, you know, whatever. Or you just basically were required to do more than a child your age is supposed to do, like you, Christine, raising kids when you were a kid. I'm trying to find my
Getting
but
hit with a belt.
yeah, being hit with a belt, that would be
Yeah, my sister sent me this little picture. It says wooden spoon survivor. I thought it was
Send you a picture of what?
Did you go to school with like, did you get whipped on your legs?
No.
See, I got, and I had bruises.
Were you like in a Catholic school or?
Line bruises from the belt, not my dad.
Yeah, my dad. Yeah, there's nothing like the sound of the belt coming off of the belt loops.
And then having to go to school and everything.
So,
Wait, you guys got whipped at school?
no.
Oh, I thought you just said you got whipped at school. I was like, dang. That's like lawsuit city these days. But I know that people did, like they got like knocked with the knuckles on the, like with the ruler and stuff.
Or you go out to the tree and cut your own little switch.
That's what Jeff had to do. You have to go pick his own.
Yeah,
That's stressful.
yeah. So is the belt.
Texans got whipped in the 80s. Wow. Nuns would hit my dad and others in school. Laura, Mandela effect. Wasn't Marissa wearing an all white skirt and a dark blue jacket? No.
Funny.
I've been in white the whole time. No, my white skirt kept getting caught on that thing over there and it ripped it twice. And I love that skirt and I didn't want it to break anymore. I have to go to the bathroom so bad I'm gonna die. I can't find the thing that Madison drew for me, but it was like a slide. So if you close your eyes and just say, take me to the space where I need to be in order to experience the slide or whatever, that my version of the slide that Madison was talking about. Oh. And then just say, take me down the slide. Is it like a tail? It is, huh? So go down the slide, down. She kept going faster, faster, and she was scribbling, faster, faster.
Releasing.
Huh?
It feels like it releases stuff, like no fear. Like release all your fear and anxiety and just go with it.
Like faster, faster. Yeah, faster, faster. It's like releasing. Yeah, it is. It's releasing everything because when you go faster, faster, like you go down a slide.
And nothing will stick to you.
Yeah, faster, faster, faster. Go all the way down the slide. She says, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then you stop. And where do you stop?
So Shelley Myers wants to know, how would you know if you had PTSD?
Ask Dr. Susie.
Well, or you hit as a, I mean, I don't know.
And it could be from anything. Dr. Susie's amazing, you guys. I don't have her. Just look her up, Dr. Susie. She's in Newport. She'll see you over Zoom. She lets you send a thing into your insurance. She just doesn't do like the insurance thing, but your insurance pays you back. She's a psychiatrist. And she yeah, I'm just so excited. The cortisol, I was just like, oh, I couldn't believe how much of an effect it had on me. Because I'm like, I'd rather stay on my Adderall, and like not risk her being like, well, now that you're so happy on your cortisol, let's take let's take the other stuff away.
So,
She keeps you on the stuff and whatever, but it's just like, I don't think I'm going to want to be on meds. I felt so great. I just felt like, amazing. Huh?
And help you stay grounded.
I was grounded. I was like, I haven't felt that way ever as an adult. I felt amazing. It was the best thing.
Tried it before. I thought you'd had it before, no?
No,
is it pills, cream? You know?
I am going to interview Dr. Susie on Hay House. Yeah. And I'm going to have like a class. She charges kind of a lot. So I was going to offer her maybe like some money to do like an interview, like a 2-hour interview, and answer people's questions and have people pay like $50 or something like that. Like just, and give her the money. Where's the, Scott wants to be Aquaman.
Let's do that.
I popped into a conversation that I don't know what's going on. Lillian says, I didn't hear the conversation. She says, what, Scott wants to be Aquaman and single-handedly destroy Atlantis? Good night, Julia. Good night, everyone. That was really funny. She like caught in on like the end of the conversation or something like that. Let me go to the bathroom and then, yeah, no, so where I ended up was on the palate of my mouth.
I was on the palate of my nose.
You were?
I was right behind the soft palate. Yep.
Yeah, so I was right here. And Madison and Parker both always say, Mommy, open wide. And they go, they scraped it out of my mouth. And then Madison took this eraser that I didn't bring, but it was like eraser. And she goes, Mommy, like this. And so I started going, I get her and she goes, no, I'm serious. And I was like, does she know how to say serious? She doesn't know how to say serious. And she goes,
That's wild.
with this big fat eraser that I had. So I did it. And then she went, I shoved it in my mouth and went, like, wiped the top of my mouth. And I felt myself go, and I went like that. And then I started spinning in my head, like that. And then it was like, I was like standing like on my pineal gland, like just spinning. It was the weirdest thing ever. But if anyone's seen the show Travelers, where they give messages through the little kids from the future. From the future, they send messages into the 21st century through kids under the age 7, because for some reason it doesn't mess with their brains. If they send it through an adult, it would kill them. So like a little kid will walk up and be like, messenger number, blah, 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 message for so-and-so, da, 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 and then the little kid's like, where am I? And they go, it's okay, sweetie, go back in your house. So Madison was like totally like delivered a message to me.
That bone affects the brain.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Tell her to post a link for that thing because I want to look at it, because it was very interesting, because that's
Phenoid.
sphenoid.
My God.
That's in our head.
That's where she touched you.
Oh, our air.
Uh-huh.
Who's a yogi that knows what the tip of the tongue? Because I know the tongue. They go,
Oh, Sue sent you the link.
yeah, they make you put your.
It feels good for some reason.
It completes a cycle of something like I don't know if it's energy passing through
Is
something.
it grounding or ungrounding? Because you know when you do meditations and yoga, they'll say
Yes,
drop your jaw.
yeah, that's what you had us, used to have us do when we were
I
doing
did?
meditations. You had us touch our tongue to the top.
I was so smart then. Hey, I was making stupid. Oops, scratch, delete that.
Wait, what was this? I couldn't see her, but I was just doing it.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, because this is God.
Yes, the right, yeah.
Hmm.
No, here, God, yeah, God covering the truth. To the tongue words into action and truth. And the God in you put his hand over.
They just said to put our me and our star that's spinning on the top. It's like a nautilus. What's a nautilus?
It's that shape that is the spiral.
Wait, a nautilus is a spiral?
It's in the shape of the spiral. It's an animal in the shape.
It's a little thing on top of our head, on the top of our pineal gland. And they said to say my me is now atop, like my me is now inside my truth. And then just feel what it feels like. And then like say like you like love your Doreen Virtue Brooks or whatever. Oops, I said her name again. Damn it. Scratch delete. I'm actually helping her out here. Then just imagine what that feels like, and then pull the book onto the top of your head and set it to your heart. Like pull it to your head, and if you feel like it's expansive, like if the book like gets expanded, not your head, or you feel the book gets littler, whatever, just toss it. This car, toss it. Too expensive. It's eyeliner. It's funny, I saw my little thing go. Yeah, because that way we're taking our me that's not affected by organized religion, gods, goddesses, trinities, this, that. Because when I released all the we's from you guys look like golf balls, like you look like the Epcot Center. You know, it has those little holes in it. You were like the me, you were the Epcot Center with like something going on, like a movie going on inside, but you had all these other little like little spheres stuck to you that were interfering with the movie you were trying to watch. Like going like, well, don't look over there because that's the scary part. And, oh, don't look over there. Like they were like little speakers going into the little movie theater. And I peeled them all off. One person's, it was really gross. It was really gross looking.
So my me is inside my what?
My meat is inside my truth.
I
It
thought-
looks like a nautilus. I don't know what a nautilus is. Can someone post that on? Nautilus.
It's like one of the oldest animals.
Whoa.
The sea animal.
Their shells or fossils.
That's awesome.
Wait, it's like a sea anemone?
No, it's like a beautiful hard shell.
Like a spiral shell that you'll find, or you'll see a fossil.
You'll see them at gem places.
Uh-huh.
Just beautiful fossilized shells that are in a spiral.
Wow. Whoa, look at this. Is that thing that I had coming out of my head for the longest time. Look, this thing right here. Remember that gray little thing I had coming out of my head? That went away today when I got rid of the me's or the we's or whatever.
The wheeze and the me's.
The we's and the me's, yeah. What a trip. Nautilus. I thought the nautilus was like a, what I honestly thought a nautilus was a compass on a ship.
Mm.
Diving with a nautilus. Ew, it's gross. I don't want to put myself in that.
Well, you never see them.
You're disgusting. That's literally what the mental body looks like, you guys. What's that? Huh? Oh, that shell, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking shell. No, that is literally what people look like to me today when they were their original self. Sorry to kill your image of what I saw. I was like, ew, everyone looks so gross. They look like a curled up little like thing. Like a little like snail thing. It's kind of what an embryo looks like. Well, that's what an embryo kind of looks like until we turn into a human. Gross. Well, I don't want to put my me in that. That's gross. I want to put it in a spring. Oh no, I said put the me in thy truth. Not the Nautilus. Is the Nautilus a spring?
My me is inside my truth.
Yeah, my me is inside my truth. But I want to see
Oh,
something.
I got the perfect picture for that.
Okay, now this is more like it. This is like what Aquaman like blows through, like yeah, that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
That would be like our communication thing with God. Okay, that's way better than that disgusting slug thing. I was not okay with that. Oh, that's really cool.
Maybe just the shell. Without the living.
This is what I was seeing
Oh,
on top of our head, but they were calling that a Nautilus.
Looks like a spring.
I know. Maybe I'm seeing like the inside of that. Who knows? I don't know how everyone else is seeing it, but it's 10:30. Okay. Fibonacci spiral. Oh. Yeah, the coil is what we healed with in Reiki last time.
Yes.
The coil was cool.
This is cool.
So was the spiral the Fibonacci spiral? Or was the coil the Fibonacci spiral? No. Okay, fine. The Fibonacci spiral is in the mirror world of the coil. So it's in creation. The coil is outside of creation. So the coil is stronger. That's cool. Let me see, I'm going to send a coil at your head. Can you feel it? You can feel everything. Can you feel it on your head? I'm going to give it to Warner. Warner, you're going to get the coil on your head. A woman just flew out of his head. You getting over someone? I just saw a coil like that to his head and go, whoosh, and she went, ah! I think I just cut a cord to an axe. He's not answering.
You cut a cord to who?
I put the coil on his head and it went, rah, 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 and then like a corkscrew, it went, and a woman went, ah! I went like flying out, and I saw like a heel fly through the air. Huh? It's what? Oh, it's fun. But anyways, yeah, no, well, people can rent space in our head. You know, when people rent space in our head, that's no fun. We can't think because all we can hear is their voice going, well, you should have done this or you should have done that. Like, Jeff's renting space in my head. I better text him. Okay, guys. All right, guys. I want to go home and do this meditation like right now. So I'm going to, good night, everyone. Sorry, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, but was it? What I
It
thought?
was fabulous.
Was?
And explained exactly why these people are.
But it's freaking confusing. Think of all the first time. I always think of the first time person. You know, they should be grateful. They're not stuck in freaking weird world anymore. We didn't know we were in weird world. But so I watched the first channeling I ever did, and I literally watched myself go from the top, like being like my whole self. I watched myself get tiny, go down to the bottom of me, and the gates of hell open and lava flow in. I was like, nice. And they said, no, what you were doing was you were cracking yourself open to the sun.
Oh.
Because your
So
plant,
I wrapped it so that, yeah, it would stay in one piece.
you let me borrow it?
Yeah.
I ordered one. I'm going to get it like tomorrow or the next
What you
day.
do is you can just switch the volt. And yours, I popped it
Oh,
to
yours,
20,
that's
19,
badass.
and also it's sometimes even 24.
I'll send you over the channeling. It's a trip.
Keep this because there's different converters for different types, and yours needed this one.
Oh, okay.
That
Let me
tip
check
is
it, make
really
sure it works.
It works. Yeah.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye, Erin.